Hey friends, a couple days ago I spoke about maybe painting up some generic Nintendo 64 controllers I had. I've got these ones here. They're just the average grey controllers. They're not genuine either. You can see there's no Nintendo written down or anything. They're just super generic. They work, I'm pretty sure. I thought that maybe today we could go out and paint them some different colors that are actually nice and bright and interesting. I went out this morning and I picked up these. Look at that. I got fluoro pink and fluoro green because I wanted something that kind of is a little bit retro, and I thought, well, what's more like retro 80s than fluoro pink, fluoro green. Although my girlfriend pointed out to me that it's kind of Cosmo Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents, but hey, either way, still cool. So the other day I made a video a couple days ago on pulling these apart, so I'm not going to go into depth of pulling them apart. I'm just going to kind of speed through that process. The buttons I'll probably put in the sink, but again, that'll be off camera. I'll just do that by myself. And yeah, then we'll sand them up a little bit so that the paint has something to stick to and give them a good coat. Not sure how long it's going to take to dry. I might have to finish this video tomorrow because they might have to stay outside overnight or in the garage or something, because I'm pretty sure this paint actually stinks really bad. But yeah, we'll get into it. I'll pull them apart, sand them down, give them a coat, and see how they turn out. Hopefully they're not too tacky. But yeah, let's get into it. I'll be curious to know how different these are from the actual genuine controllers, because I doubt they're all similar inside. Like the other ones had colourful membranes and all sorts of stuff, and I don't know, but I just have a feeling these are going to be super generic and boring. For instance, that screw's not even coming out. It's already screaming quality. So as I said, I already made a video on pulling apart and cleaning some genuine controllers, so I'm not going to go into depth with this one. So if you want to know how to do it, I'll link that video in the description. If I can put a card in, I'll put a card. I don't know how to do things, I'll just figure it out. But check the description, that video will be there. Okay, so it's kind of as I thought. Everything's a bit generic, like everything's just grey membranes. This is dark grey, so that's cool. But yeah, alright. Oh, look at that. Look at the quality of that. Super thin. It's already ripped. Alright, sweet. And sweet. There you go. That's one done. Now, I'll get the other one done off camera. There you go. Got them all pulled apart. The insides are definitely a lot lower quality than genuine ones. So if you have the opportunity to buy fake ones, don't. Just buy real ones. They're better, they work better, they're made by Nintendo, they got cool writing up there. But hey, I didn't buy these ones. They came in a bundle with a bunch of other stuff, and the other stuff was too good to pass up. So I was like, cool, I'll have some free controls and maybe I can make a video out of them. And here we are. Okay, so what I need is, I got some 600 grit wet and dry sandpaper, and I'm just going to go over and scuff up all the plastics. If you don't do this, the paint could stick, yeah, but it'll probably come off pretty quickly. And I want these to last forever. I'm going to scuff all these up, and then I'm going to rinse it all off with isopropyl, wipe all over it, and then get painting. I think we're done now, so I got these two, and I'm going to wipe over the whole thing with isopropyl to clean up all this schmutz, and then we should be ready to paint. Now, this is just the first wipe over. Before I start painting outside, I'll probably go over it really quick again, just so that there's no oils on it from my hands, no fingerprints or anything, because then the paint won't settle very well and it will come up looking all gross. And even though these are rep, I'm putting a lot of work into these, and I want them to look cool. Like, they could be just a display piece even, like, I don't mind. hopefully they'll look awesome. Alright, I've got them all here. I've wiped over them all and they're all scuffed up. I'm gonna take them outside, wipe them over them again, just because I'm obviously gonna have to touch them to get them out there. And then once that's all done, we get to start spraying, and I'm really hoping that they turn out looking really good, because I did a test spray of the pink and it's really nice and bright, which is what I wanted. The green didn't look as bright as I wanted, so I'm hoping that once it's on the plastic, because I tested it on wood, I'm hoping that once it's on the plastic it comes up looking nice and bright. So let's go outside. Boom. Look at those. Now they're nowhere near as bright as I thought they'd be, but I'm pretty sure, I thought about this earlier, I'm pretty sure that's because they started out as a dark grey like this. And if I'd started out with a white base coat, it would have made it pop a lot more, but I didn't think I'd actually have to do that. But looking at them now, if I wanted them a lot brighter, then I would have obviously had to do that. Another thing I didn't think about is that obviously this would still be grey after, so maybe I could try and go to the effort of painting this, maybe not, who knows. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the quality of it. It's still the same day, so they've dried super fast. Then again, it was out in the direct sunlight, and in Australia it's pretty hot right now, even though today's one of the colder days, being 27, but that's fine. Also, I was a bit worried, especially with this one, that the buttons would clash with the color of it, but no, it looks pretty damn good. And I am a bit sad that this isn't a lot more fluoro, because this just kind of looks like the jungle green that a lot of these controllers come out in, which I did have as a kid, which was cool, but I guess, oh well, it's better than the boring grey, isn't it? Also, I have to talk about the quality of these controllers. It was evident when I opened it up that they are such a low quality controller that I'm surprised they even still work. Like the buttons do work and everything, registers fine, but they're pretty squeaky, like, yeah. And also the boards inside there are so flimsy and poorly cut that some of the buttons, especially for the trigger buttons over here, didn't want to sit in there properly. This controller didn't want to go together at all anyway. I had to undo it 2 or 3 times to try and get it all to sit properly because the buttons just weren't moving. But this one behaved a lot nicer. But still, overall, like, if you have the opportunity to buy some cheap generic controllers, just don't do it. Go get some genuine controllers, unless you're going to do some practice painting like I have, in which case go for it. Because honestly, I'm probably going to use, like, I already have another 2 genuine Nintendo controllers. I got that gold one you saw in a previous video and a red one. I'm probably just going to use those if I ever want to. These will probably just sit on a shelf to display somewhere because I'm happy with how they turned out. They're cool colors. Again, not as bright as I thought, but the finish on them is actually not too bad. Although around the edges, you can tell where it's different color just from uneven coats. It's more visible on the green one. You can see that right there. It's a bit darker up here than there, and it was a bit hard to get in these bits too. But other than that, I'm really happy with them. They can sit on a shelf somewhere and look better than the grade they started out in. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this, just leave a like and a comment. I'm trying to upload at least twice a week, every Monday and every Friday. So please subscribe to stay up to date. I'll have lots of different videos. I'm waiting on a lot more parts coming through for other consoles that I've got. I've got a PSP, I've got PS2 Fat that needs fixing, and a couple other things. Also, I'm in the process of ordering some stuff from Sendico to get a bunch more Game Boys coming through, so I can actually have some proper Game Boy content coming through. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!